Hey guys, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Happy Friday. Hope you're all doing well. So I wanted to follow up about after the accident in the van last night. So this morning, I get a better look at the damage. Like I said before, it's nothing but a bent bumper. It made me feel better to look at it in daylight and determine, there's no other damage. I looked around under there. It's just a dent on the bumper. So I've been in contact with all the insurance people today. I've had about 2 conversations with them. And it's pretty simple these days. I haven't had a car accident in many years. So now, the person that hit you's insurance company will email you the app. And you download it, and you do everything on the app, and then just hit the button, and sends it to them. You scan your VIN number, and you don't have to punch all that stuff in anymore. It was very simple. I was done in 5 minutes, taking the photos, filling out the forms. It was all pre-filled stuff. It's amazing how much information these insurance companies are exchanging and sharing. A little scary, but it was very convenient. And so the next step is I just go find a repair shop and get it done. Just one bumper, the rear bumper, and I told them that's all it was, and they were shocked that I wasn't trying to milk them for every cent I could get out of them. But I'm not trying to do that. I just want the bumper the way it was before the guy hit me. And I'm going to look at this as a great learning experience and kind of a blessing in disguise. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. Nobody wants to get in an accident. But I can't think of a more opportunistic way that this could have happened. Little damage was done. Nobody was injured. And it gave me a practice run on what to do after an accident. And it got me thinking about being serious about having a plan on what to do after an accident. Especially if your van is your transportation and your home. Geez, everybody else, they have a car wreck. No big deal. They're back at their apartment or their house in the evening, relaxing and calming down from the nervousness and the anxiety. They've got a place to go and calm down. Well, if it's your van, just think if they had to tow my van away. Just think if it was not drivable. I would have been standing there in the parking lot. And my plan is to rent a U-Haul, like I've talked about, a U-Haul van. But how would I get to the U-Haul? Well, I guess I'd get on my phone and call an Uber to get me to the U-Haul place. Well, what if the U-Haul place was closed? Well, I guess I'd have to get a room for the night. But I'd only have to do it for one night, because the next morning I would be at the U-Haul place renting a van. And then I would live in that van until my van was repaired. So that's the plan. And I think this little accident was a great thing. And it sounds crazy to think someone slamming into the back of your van is a great thing, but it couldn't have happened at a better time. I haven't started out on my nomadic journey yet. I'm still in the town I'm so familiar with, and I know where all the repair shops are and all that stuff. So wow, what an opportunity to get prepared. And laying in bed last night, I was just thinking about that. I'm like, I was looking at this wrong. This could not have gone better. Even if it takes them 2-3 weeks or a month to get me into a repair shop to get a bumper stuck on this thing, no big deal. It's just a dented bumper. The van still drives and runs just like it did before. And update on my back and my ribs. Woke up this morning, felt pretty good. As the day went on, felt even better. And the insurance, the lady I talked to on the phone was asking me about injuries. And I was just honest. I am not in any trouble. I am good. I don't require medical attention. I don't need it. And they just seem shocked. I guess everybody else is trying to squeeze every penny out of them, but I'm not. I just want it fair and fast and honest and done right the first time, and then move on with my life. So it's been a rough 44 days in the van at times. There's been some great times. I am happy and content and more relaxed, but I've gone through, between the weather being so cold, so much colder than normal, so much rain. Oh, let me turn this light back on. So much more rain than normal. Work's had some crazy stuff that's happened at work. It was a lot going on, and I said before, I don't think I could have picked a worse time to start van life. But I was wrong about that. I want to retract that statement, because I don't know if I believe in karma or not. Sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. But things happen for a reason. I don't know. I really don't know. Some people swear on it. And I pride myself on rational and reason and rationality, but sometimes I gotta think, maybe this all worked out for a reason, because it's going great now. It's given me a time to experience these little things and see how I would cope with them and deal with them while being homeless by choice and living in a van. And I've done it. And other things are going to come up along the way. Things are going to happen. But this was experience. And nothing beats experience. Nothing. That's why I have learned, all these old-timer van dwellers, listen to what they tell you about how to build your van and how to start it and how to add on to it as you go. And just, if they've been doing the van life thing for a while, listen to them. They know what they're talking about. Experience beats everything. And this has been quite an experience. It's been a lot of challenges, but I tell you what, I am very happy. I've told you just how happy I am now. But I'm also content. I'm very content with life, and dealing with these little things, living in a van, it's different than when you're in an apartment. You don't have a structure to go back to in the evening as a refuge. You don't have a place of refuge except your van. So keep that in mind as you're building your van. This is going to be your nest, your place of refuge at the end of the day, because you can't always go wander around a mall or a park. So think of your van as your refuge, and it certainly is for me. Getting off work today, coming back to my refuge with a small dent in the bumper. But can't wait to get it fixed. I want my Matty wagon back to, that's what I call my van, my Matty wagon. I want it back to like new condition. So I really feel lucky, blessed, whatever word you want to use, that this has happened in such a small dose, such a small accident. It's given me experience on what you go through after an accident, and it's given me a more of a sense of urgency for having a plan for a larger accident. I don't like to be caught without a plan. That's just my nature, and I can't change it. I like to have a plan in place, and then I like to have a backup plan in place. And I've got those now. When I leave Planet Fitness, which I'm about to go in here, today and a car pulls out in front of me and I just have a larger wreck, hopefully that won't happen. But if it does, I've got a plan in place to minimize the anguish and the downtime and the stress of dealing with not having your van, because it's your home and your vehicle. I mean, it's your everything. Your van is your everything. It really is. So I am going to sign off here tonight, and hope everybody has a great evening. Happy Friday. Take care, be well, and click the bell. See you next time. Bye.